What's up guys, welcome back to Daniel Talks Football right here on YouTube. I am Daniel and we are finally back. I don't know how long it's been since there's been a video, but we are back on the channel. I'll explain all of that at the end of this video. However, in this video, we're going to be talking about my early Champions League round of 16 predictions. Earlier on today, the draw for the Champions League round of 16 was made, and we have the matchups that will be occurring. So I thought I'd have a little sit down and run you through who I think will be winning each tie at this stage. Before I do get into it, please make sure to like the video, comment down below, and also subscribe to the channel. Go and follow the TikTok and the Instagram, Daniel Talks Football, on both. I can't even keep this channel running properly, so God knows when I'll be back on them. But follow them just in case. I sometimes post updates as to what's going on Instagram, so be sure to go and do that. Right, the first tie, Porto versus Arsenal. Now, I reckon this will be quite a routine victory for Arsenal. Porto do look okay this season. However, this Arsenal side is quite a strong side. And presuming they keep all their players fit, I'd expect them to get through quite easily here. First leg is away, so I reckon the Gunners might maybe squeak a 2-1 victory for that one. However, when Porto do travel to London and to the Emirates, I reckon it will be a 3-0 demolition job by Arteta's men to put them through into the quarter-finals. The next matchup, Napoli versus Barcelona. Now, this is a replay of a tie that took place just 2 years ago in the Europa League. A side that my team, Leicester City, could have been involved in. Had was it Legia Warsaw? Maybe you'll spot it. Had somebody scored a last minute penalty, we would have been there, but they didn't, so we won. Napoli have been out of sorts this season. However, after Osimhen's new deal, it looks like they might start to be coming back with his focus back on the Naples-based side. Barcelona are also not particularly performing very well under Xavi, currently sitting third in the La Liga and, quite a way behind the two leaders of the league. However, I expect to see the Catalan club progress here. I could see Napoli possibly winning 1-0 in the first leg with it being at their home stadium. However, I reckon Barcelona will take them back to the Camp Nou and beat the Italian outfit 3-1 to progress to the last 8 of the competition. Next up, PSG versus Real Sociedad. Easy victory for PSG, this one I'd expect. I can't see PSG getting knocked out this early on into the Champions League. They've made some changes and yes, they struggled to get out of that group, but they should beat Real Sociedad fairly easily, and I'd say, they'll win that one 6-1 on aggregate. Next up, and we have Inter versus Atletico Madrid. Now, this is a really, really interesting matchup here with Simeone coming against Inzaghi. Inter top Serie A, while Atletico are currently third in La Liga. I could kind of see Inter winning this one 1-0 at home before Atleti take them back to the Stadio Metropolitan, something like that. However, I reckon then obviously it will go to extra time after Atleti have won 1-0 in normal time. We'll go to extra time. I reckon it'll go to penalties, and I can see Inter progressing on penalties. I think that'll be a very, very tight game. Next up, I've got PSV versus Dortmund. Now, I'm expecting a surprise here. PSV have only lost to one side all season, with that being Arsenal. And I see an upset here. Dortmund are struggling, currently 5th in the Bundesliga, and I see PSV winning 3-1 home before going away to Dortmund and drawing 0-0 maybe. I reckon the Dutch side. My apologies. I reckon the Dutch side will progress to the last 8 here. 3 more matchups now. The first of these being Lazio versus Bayern Munich. Again, I reckon this will be a fairly simple tie. Bayern to progress into the quarters 5-1 on aggregate. Next up, Copenhagen versus Man City. Again, fairly simple. Man City to get an easy draw, surprise, 7-0 on aggregate. And then last but not least, Real Madrid versus RB Leipzig. Well, RB Leipzig are doing quite well in the Bundesliga. Real Madrid are one of the competition's favourites, and I expect them to get through easily here. I'll go 6-2 on aggregate for Real Madrid. So yeah, there we go. There are my Champions League predictions. Now, where have I been? A whole host of things have happened. I've had mock exams, I've had to focus on apprenticeship applications, I've had to focus on uni applications. I've simply not been able to dedicate myself to this channel, and I do apologise if it's been far too long since the last upload. I said the upload schedule was going to be inconsistent, however I wasn't expecting it to quite be that bad. But I hope we're back now. I hope we'll be back for a period of time anyway. I'm going to try and put content out when I can. I've got a couple of videos planned. So in theory, I should be back for at least a little while. Smash that subscribe button, turn the notification on as well so you do know when I do post a video. And yeah, thank you all for sticking around. And yeah, I'll catch you all again in the next video. See ya!